What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, or like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I gotta get better at saying that. I never do right. Today, I'm finally gonna go over my Power Wish deck. This is not the build I took to Mesquite Regionals. I did absolutely horrible at Mesquite Regionals a month or so ago. Um, a lot was going on. My son had just been born. I just shouldn't even went to begin with. And then the night before, my uncle randomly passed away and I should have just dropped from the event and didn't even did it. But the build I took was absolute garbage. I was trying like this arrival burn package, didn't work at all. Everybody's seen it coming a mile away. Everyone was a great player that I played against. Just didn't work. And then my worst enemy is yellow. For some reason, I struggle into yellow. Like, I could go on win streaks with this deck in practice, and I win, but then I hit yellow and I just lose. Like, yellow gets me. I don't know what it is about yellow. I haven't figured out how to play around that yet. Go to the master of the Power Wish deck, Christian Camacho. He gives me all the tips. This build is pretty much his build, like minus one or two, maybe three cards. So, if you're not playing his build, you're just playing the deck wrong, honestly. I mean, you could change out a couple of things if you want to tech in something different, put in some more negates or whatever. But another thing about the deck, if you play out archetype, it's trash. You're gonna lose. The archetype is trash. Don't. The only thing you're using it for is to filter through the deck and get off your DVRs. So I don't know. I've been on the deck for like 4 months now, grinding it pretty hard. I was like building all these other decks, but I haven't even really touched them at all. I mostly just play this. I've been on Tabletop Simulator, tried to play on Untap. Untap just doesn't work for me. Grinding with top players on webcam. I'm just trying to get better at the game. That's why I'm not doing the online regionals that happened. Actually, Christian Camacho just got second again on the online regionals from the 21st, and I'm just not doing them. I was gonna do the one on the 28th, but we have a memorial we need to go to, so you know, life prioritizes. But it gives me more time to practice going into the wave 2 of the year. I'm sure we're gonna get a few more online tournaments, and then we got Card Fest in Dallas. You know, I'm not gonna travel across the country to play this game. Ain't happening. But I'm gonna go through the deck, spill the beans, show y'all. Some of you may not know what's up. You know, may not have caught his deck profile when he topped a while back in Canada, I believe. That's what really opened my eyes, because before I was trying to play like this yellow control version with the archetype, and yeah, it was absolutely horrendous. It wasn't good. I put the deck down. I seen his build. I instantly reached out. I was like, dude, okay, explain, please. And he did. Very super genuine guy. So we'll go over the leader first. Leader's front side, pretty much useless. You're just gonna rest. Well, not useless, but you ain't gonna swing with him. You're gonna rest him. Grab 2 Power Wish cards from the deck. And that's very important. You want those in your hand early. And I will say the consistency of the build is at 56, and it's good there. And you're going to see what you need 9 games out of 10. I've had like 1 or 2 games ever where I opened with like no Power Wish cards in my hand, or my Pilafs were in my life. And Pilaf is very important to the deck. So you grab your 2 Power Wish. The Awakened Claws kind of sucks if you don't see enough Power Wish by turn 2. Usually you awaken at turn 2, but I've had a couple of games where I had to wait till my opponent's turn or my turn 3, which is it's terrible. You don't want to be waiting that long. But you need 7 different names of your Power Wish cards in your Z Energy. On tap 1, Awaken, and backside really good. Auto once per turn. When one of your DBRs, your Shenron Z Unisons, leaves the Unison area, you grab 2 Power Wish cards from the deck, so you're plussing. And then activate main. You can do this as many times as you want. And what you do is your Power Wish cards are in your Z Energy, and you bottom deck them like as many as you want, and that adds the markers to your Z Unison. So we'll go over the Z Unison package, starting with the ones I don't really use, besides for like bouncing and triggering my leaders once per turn autos. Almusu, literally just when I awaken, he comes out, I grab 2 Power Wish, he's gone. Krillin never sees play. That's going to be another Kid Coup later on, so I'm not paying the 2 Z Energy for him. His effect's actually pretty decent, but he's just not as good as your main Z Unisons. So your main ones, and actually 2 of my games at Mesquite Regionals, had I had 2 copies of this guy, let me turn this stuff around. doing a different style of video today, so I gotta get used to that. Had I had a second copy of this in Mesquite Regionals, I would have won 2 other games, more than likely. Like I needed board removal, I didn't have it, so it cost me 2 games. So that's good. Another thing I will say about the deck is it's very unforgiving. Very, like, you can ask anybody I've played against. As soon as I play something out that when I probably shouldn't have, or maybe I misplayed and played Archetype, I'll be right there. I'm like, yeah, I lost, and I know I lost. And then the game goes on, and guess what? I lost. So this dude's very good. He untaps an energy. Most of y'all know what he does. His -7 though, bottom deck their board, ignoring barrier, and well, it kills yourself too. You and your opponent's boards are gone. So try not to have a board going into that. But get rid of your opponents. Kid Ku's super good. Next something to +2. His +7 though, you get it off leader. Just make sure you don't do your first activate main if you want to do that second. -7. Everything your opponent swings at into your leader is a 1 power. A 1. So they can swing and they're at a 1, then they could dump hand or do whatever they want to combo up. But on initial swing, it's a 1. So just remember, he's a good floodgate. You can only do it every other turn though, so that's why I won 3. And then 4 Oolongs, super good late game. Sometimes I'll bounce 1 to grab 2 Power Wish if I need to, but he's super good late game. Start whittling away at their hand, because the one thing this deck does good a lot of the times is because your opponent's trying to play around. You're not stalling in a sense, but the deck stalls in the way it functions. So you're slowly whittling down their resources, and if their hand is small, you can literally just tap 1, pitch 1, tap 1, they pitch 1, tap 1, they pitch 1. You bring out all 3 or all 4 of your Oolongs, whatever you want to do, and just you control the game like that in the end. It comes in really good late game for me. Or if you want to just be psycho early game, start doing it, which I do sometimes. But Oolong's super good. He's a great Dragon Ball rare in the deck. So we'll get into the main deck. Like I said, if you've seen his deck profiles, you've seen the deck before. So it's nothing different really. 2 cards difference, I believe. 4 Chill Eyes. Her effect, let me just put out Oolong 2 because he's the same thing as her. And I've had people scoop on me on untap once I started doing these shenanigans, because it's a lot, especially on untap. Oolong and Chill Eye do the same thing. You place, like, you take Oolong, you place him and a different Power Wish card, a different name, and you draw 2. Same thing with Chill Eye, her and a different Power Wish, and you draw 2. So lots of filtering going on immediately. I mean, immediately turn 1 you're filtering. 3 peel-offs, because you're going to recycle your Power Wish cards off your leader's activate main, so 3's good. I'm actually thinking about testing it with 3 of her, so I can add some other kind of techs in. I want to try some different things here and there before Wave 2 starts. 2 Android 18s. She's the best Power Wish card in the deck as far as playing out goes, because she searches on play, and the longer she's out, every time she attacks, she top 5 searches. So then we'll go into the rest of the Power Wish package, and they're just for filtering. You could play out the Brawly if you want, and against Unison heavy decks, you will see my side deck. I do put 2 of him in. He gives rid of a marker and gains critical. So just note that. Then the rest is just filtering. The kid's got a wedgie, wife's over there laughing. So that's just filtering. Against like Warp Jita, I will sometimes side 2 of him in if he's in my side deck, just to help me push a little bit in game, because sometimes against Warp Jita, the longer you stall against them as the game, not stalling like you're taking your turn slow, I play as fast as I can, but the longer the match goes, if the Warp Jita player is really good, they're going to start putting on amounts of pressure that you can't answer, especially if you don't have your negates. So Warp Jita especially. Against yellow is my problem area there, because they rest everything before it hits the board. So I'm still, that's just something I'm working on personally. Yellow gives me a problem with all my decks, honestly. I don't know why. It's my weakest color to face. Everything else I feel pretty comfortable with. So we're gonna remove the Power Wish cards out of the way here. We'll put them over here by the leader. We used to do screenshots of the deck at the end, but everyone's seen this deck a lot. 2 Piccolos. Now I'm thinking about trying some other things in his place because, like Christian says, he gets him off a lot. He gets that Alliance and that burn and that big double strike. But man, I never get this dude off. Like, if my wife sees him land, usually she'll wait to use her explosive dances or something. Explosive dance. Which is fine because I still get the Alliance, but he's not gonna get the big double strike swing. I will get the draw 2, but like, yellow will just rest him before he ever hits the board. A lot of decks I've played, just green will boojin him. He's not hitting the board. I mean, it's insane. He hardly gets to do anything. So, oh, and no, against red, like against Warp Cheetah, or like I said, my wife, defeating the demon hits him every time. He ain't doing shit. He's gone before he gets to even trigger Alliance. You want to run 4 of these draw 2 apes. You're usually gonna. Sometimes I've played 2 of them and got 4 cards to hand. One, not on the same turn, and then you want 1 in your energy as always for your counter later. For sure, this dude's good. He's good at 3. I think 3's good. I think 4 is too much. I've tested it with 4. Don't need it. What you do need 4 of though is defeating the demon. He's live turn 1. Unless you're really I've had 1 game out of like the 30 or whatever amount of games, probably way more than that, where I didn't have him live turn 1. Then we have these. Probably gonna put him back down to 2. 3 doesn't. Honestly, a lot of times he's energy, so I'm looking for something to piece in to try out something different. But I do like the card. You tap 1, you draw 1, you play him out. You can combo with him in rest mode, grab something from your drop, and combo with it as well. So it's a super good card. But a lot of the times I find it in my energy. So I don't know. Just grinding and testing things until wave 2. Overwhelm of Choice, 2 Bardocks, great. Draw 2, place 1 in the drop. Camera went a little wonky there. Really love that. The first of my super combo package is Videl. She's great. She's live turn 1 as well. You get your 2 Z energy over there. You get your draw. So you can test out other super combos. That's the one. So don't fix what's not broke. You know what I mean? That's the lesson I had to learn with this deck for sure, because I was trying out crazy things. But that's that. We'll get into the negates. That is some things I've tested out. So we got 2 Dispos. Thinking about putting him up to 3. He's a Spirit Boost 2. You play him out in rest mode, negate the attack, so super good to just, if you need that quick negate for free and you don't want to tap him out. 3 Topos. Topo's been great in this format for me. You gotta be careful with Boojin existing, but I haven't had him not land yet, so even against my enemy color yellow, what I like to do is floodgate them with the Kid Ku Dragon Ball rare, and then if I have a board or they want to like attack Unison or something, and I'm just feeling salty, I'll just floodgate them with Topo. But Topo comes in great. No one wants to pitch to. I have faced some Maniacs that did not care, and I've lost like 1 game once where the dude just pitched hand to keep swinging and he got me, so it was good. I didn't have any more negates in hand. The Nimbus of the deck, you Spirit Boost 1, play him out, negate the attack. You have to have all your colors in your drop or warp to get his effect. He reduces energy cost, so he's essentially 1 of any color. He ignores specified cost. So what he does, your opponent can only attack with battle cards 1 more time, so if they mess up, swing with leader or Unison first, just hit that negate. And then your counter has come in a couple of times, especially against Explosive Dance late game where I'm running out of resources because I burned through my DBRs, my Z energy's low. Super good. Super good against Dormant. 2 testing the oppositions, really good. I want to probably put that up at 3 soon. I don't know. I don't really want to. I try to stay at 5 or 6 life for as long as possible if I can in the deck. So there's that. And then the last 2 cards This is Christian Camacho's sauce that he shared in that video when he got second or first in that regionals in Canada. You're running the Napa Super Combo, very important because you arrival in your dude and you're gonna get to 5 energy. You're gonna get to 6 energy. He's good. Um, Rival them in. If you're at 2 life and they're at 2 life, you crit a life from you and you burn them 2. You win the game. So the kid is having a wedgie meltdown tonight. So it's hilarious. All right, so side deck. This is ever changing. Just Koitsukai, probably gonna dump it. Don't care for it anymore. It's still a great card. Don't get me wrong. But I just find myself never using it, and I'll probably go up to 2 on Begrudging Allies or slap in some Unexpected Turns. Super good. These are just filler right now. They were in the main deck. Super good offering. Tap 2 offering. This is something I just to play around my stuff coming into rest mode because offering still, still prompts. So that's why it's in there. We hate Turning the Tide. I do want to bump this up to 3 or 4. This card's been coming in great. If I feel like I'm in a match where my Piccolos aren't going to do anything, I'll just take them out and put those in. Hand Destruction is lame, so Deborah for sure. And anyways, I faced like crazy Hand Destruction decks. You got so much hand that half the time it doesn't matter. They can get you, yes, but half the time it doesn't matter. This is going to go. I don't ever use it, so I need to change it. Probably going to put in another Android 18, the blue from the and the Brawly from the archetype there. And then it's something I'm working on. I seen Camacho is using this. Christian Camacho, and he didn't play it out, but it's interesting. Everyone knows what that card does. If your opponent has a wide board and you minus all their stuff, and then they got to mill like 8 cards or something, it'd just be funny to do. Probably won't ever use it. Probably won't less than the side deck. Don't know. Tapping 5 is ridiculous, so don't know. This dude's okay. I had him in the main deck for a long time. Never really used it, so lots of stuff I want to fix on the side deck. Lots of things I want to change and make better. I think there's some different tech options I want to tech in, and like an Unexpected Turn. Like these guys could go. Maybe some other negates. Like if I try this out with blue, maybe a Sinzu Bean or 2. I mean, there's just things I want to test. So right now though, the deck is good to go. It's just little things, like I said, like 1 or 2 cards here or there, testing things out. Like I said, the archetype is ass. If you're playing archetype, you're just probably losing and having a bad time and probably think the deck sucks. The deck definitely doesn't suck. It's really good. I mean, it's a fantastic deck. It's my favorite deck. It's my #1 deck. That's not going to change. I'm going to grind it all year. I mess with other decks, but like I said, as of late, I haven't really done anything outside of Power Wish. Like, there's the Go format going on. I got the old Hatch deck, and then that's it. And then, like, on Tabletop Simulator, I'll play with some fun decks because it's just easy on there to bust it out. But, like, webcam and at the shop, it's just been this guy. Like, I really want to get good with Rainbow Gogeta, but I just haven't really busted him out at all. I've just been testing this deck, so just trying to get good at this game and have a good time. I will say Mesquite Regionals Masters community is just genuine, great guys. The people that knew my situation, y'all were super cool. Made a lot of good friends there. Met a lot of people I've talked to online. So super great community. If you're having a hard time in the game like myself, just keep grinding. I've won a lot of games since that regionals. Nothing like, not a locals or anything, but just in testing. So just keep pushing, and I feel like everybody has that one color they're weak against, so just keep testing against it. And I say yellow, but really I've beat Nuova, even though it was a tough matchup. I've only faced Nuova once. It's just Brawly. Brawly gets me. And Topo. I hate Topo. Ban that guy. I had to face Topo twice in Mesquite Regionals. The second time, I literally was just like, sorry dude, I'm scooping. It was the last match of the day. I was miserable. My first opponent who played Topo, great dude. He played it like an expert, so kudos to him. Kudos to everyone I played. It was a great day, outside of all the stresses I was dealing with, so that's the deck. Hope y'all enjoyed it. This was a much longer deck profile than I wanted to be, but yeah, hit me up if once you see the video in the community. I'm trying to build like a group of guys to get on webcam with. I'm steadily adjusting my Wi-Fi and webcam settings so I don't have so many problems, and I'm gonna update my Wi-Fi in general in a month or two, so I can just play. That's the goal. And hop on if you want to check out Tabletop Simulator. Let me know. I'll hook you up with the Discord link. It's really good. It looks nice. So with that being said, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Power Wish. Like I said, I can't take credit for this build, really. Christian Camacho's the man. He did it. He plays all the time at the Most Powerful Unions channel. We will definitely link them in the description below. Go watch. They have some of the best streams. So that's it. Later.